job, Marcellus. Cave is almost done. Ariana's finishing up. 20 more seconds left. Ralph's working silently. Okay, pencils down in 5, 4, 3, thank you, Destiny, 2, and 1. One pair of eyes. Perfect, thank you so much. So, great job getting back into work. These are punted squares, they're difficult, but it seems like you're handling really well. Shpriya, you're doing a lot of improvement, way to go. So, we're gonna have 2 examples on the board. For number 2, I want Chiari, and the first one's gonna be Ralph. Ralph, come do number 1 in the example on the board. Make sure you have exactly what Ralph puts on the board. So this was the one that gave a lot of people difficulties. It's almost too simple, right? But it seemed like everyone got it right. Let me ask you this question, Marcellus. Dad, heterozygous or homozygous? What? Homozygous? How do you know? See if Destiny can help you out. Destiny.
Because homo means the same, so homozygous means the same.
Perfect. So does it matter, is this homozygous as well? I want Ralph to answer this one. Ralph, heterozygous or homozygous? Heterozygous or homozygous? Perfect. Great job, Ralph. That was a difficult one. Chiari, come to the next one. Yeah, take your sheet with you. You got it. Be careful. Shpriya, do you agree with Chiari once it gets out of the way? Thank you, Chiari. Was yours the same? Perfect. You guys did a great job on this. Now the questions are really going to show me what you know. So let's look at the questions. For number 2, if a capital A is brown eyes and a lowercase a is blue eyes, what is the percent of the babies will have blue eyes? This is number 2. Everyone take a look at that. Destiny, what's your answer?
25%.
25%. How did you know that?
Because the fourth square and the alternate will be 100% and you take out 1 and
So let's say that this was for bunnies. So brown eyes versus blue eyes. If a bunny couple had 200 babies, bunnies reproduce a lot more than humans. So 200 babies, and then 25%. Who can tell me how many babies would probably have blue eyes? 25% of 200.
25.
25?
Out of 20.
Yeah, 25% of that 200. Who can do that math real quick?
10. What's 75?
Wait, you don't need to shout out. You can do that math. What do you got, Shpriya?
25.
25. So 25 would be if that was 100. So what is 200 compared to 100? Double it, right? So what do you think it would be? You said 25.
50.
What? 50. So that's really important. So obviously humans don't have that many babies. But a lot of scientists in the labs, what we're going to do a lab with, is we're going to cross fruit flies. We're going to have a lab, we're online, we're going to do bunnies, and we're going to see the whole percentage. So now, Show me what you know. This is a good example. You show me what the Punnett squares in this. We're going to do an activity. We have 3 different scenarios on the board. One with Squidward with SpongeBob. The next with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, my personal favorite. And number 3, LeBron. We're going to split up into 3 groups. Group 1, raise your hand if you're normally group 1. You're going to come over here. You have a marker there. Group number 2, over there. And group 3, you're in the back. When I say go, you're going to take a marker. You and your group are going to decide which one you'd like. And once I get this back up, you're going to pick which one you like. And you're going to put 4 things down. Mania, can you read me number 1 thing that you're going to do first off?
Make a Punnett square.
Make a Punnett square. Now, usually I give them to you. However, today, you're going to be able to make your own. So I'm giving you these big Sharpie markers. So when I say go, I'm going to come put a Sharpie marker down. You're going to make a Punnett square. Ralph, what's the second thing you're going to do? You're going to say whether it's homozygous or heterozygous. The scenario might have it in it. You may have to tell. Use critical thinking. The third thing we're going to do, Marcellus, what's the third thing we're going to do? Perfect. If you know whether the father and the mother are heterozygous or homozygous, you'll be able to make this Punnett square easily. We're going to use that vocabulary. And the last thing we're going to do, you're going to answer what % of the babies are dominant. What % of the babies are dominant? So, you're going to not only do that for 1, you're going to pick 2 scenarios. So in your group, you're going to have about 20 seconds to pick which 2 you want, answer these questions, and then we're going to share at the end of class. A little jigsaw activity. So, we can split up. Now, go to your groups and get to work. So, decide right away. Scenario 1, Squidward. Scenario 2, Kanye West. And scenario 3, LeBron James. You pick that one. Get to start right away.
That we all like. So those that for LeBron James.
Yeah. More than one group can do the same thing.
So which one did? LeBron James and Kim Kardashian? What you want to do?
Why? Yeah. If your marker's running out, let me know. Jen, you can pause it.
When you said pause it?
Why you said that?
Jen.